Hey people, what's up? I'm Daniel Sawblade, and this is the Sawblade 666 YouTube channel. I got Cartoon Ryan over here with me,
What's up, everybody?
and Maddie as moderator. What's up, Maddie? Everyone say hi to Maddie.
Hi, Maddie.
Um, Today, I'm going to draw the Violator on this Spawn sketch cover. So all you Spawn fans out there, I'm sure, know about Violator. But before all that, I'd like to do a kind of a little recap of what I've been working on. I just finished this up for a client. It's pretty fun to do.
I'm zooming in.
It's like this weird, mutated, gnarly ass three-headed bat.
That one on the bottom right looks like BG. My little dog BG.
That's funny.
Yeah.
She
That's
can
how
do good sound effects for
She
it.
can, yeah, and she shows her teeth like that too.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun, like, kind of meshing these faces together. I don't know if you can get a tighter shot of, like, all these, like, eyes and stuff
Yeah.
fused together. But just to give a little insight, the client sent me the sketch to work from. I was like, hey, we want this mutated three-headed bat, but make it kind of zombified too. So we went from that to my final here.
Yeah. With
So,
the guts spilled out everywhere.
Yeah.
So cool.
yeah. And today, keep picking away at the head zine. I got this going. And
I like the container with the brain over the
right,
skull.
I like the glass.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the
fish
glass
bowl.
container. Yeah.
And then I get this one sketched up that'll be next.
Mm-hmm.
So, enough of that. And on to the fun part. Alright, so I've been looking at pictures of this guy. Pictures, reference stuff, and God, what a weird looking thing. I'm going to try to kind of put my spin on it, just like I do everything else.
Could you push it up just a tad? There you go. Yeah, power. If that's okay. Perfect. And if you got any questions for Daniel, let me know. I can relay them over while he's drawing. Open forum, arts, comics, movies, anything that influences you.
You were telling me the other day,
Mm-hmm.
Brian, that people actually white out the logos. Right?
Yeah. If they'll draw, like, if they want the head to overlap the title some, and have the title behind them, they'll white it out and then just ink over it. My one of my artist friends, he's a cool guy. Check his comic book out. It's called Charmy's Army. He's been doing it for years. It's like a comic about ants, these little ants and shit. But he does really cool covers, and he'll just white it out and just paint over it.
Yeah. That's what
It's a
we're
cool
going to do
idea.
here. Violator's got this funky
Yeah, that
horn
horn.
that comes up off his...
Yeah.
I thought it was his head, but it's actually his back.
Yeah,
Like sometimes it is his head. I don't know. It's weird. But
it's never really consistent.
so I'm gonna knock that part of that Spawn logo out with some white,
Yeah, it's a cool effect to do.
and it's this the stuff I'm gonna use is called Deleter, and it's actually a Japanese
Ah,
whiteout that you can draw over, and it
nice.
dries pretty smooth.
I need to get that stuff.
Dries pretty smooth.
Abby said that John Leguizamo must have had back trouble for years after having to carry the entire Spawn film when he played Violator. Yeah, I only saw that movie one time. I went to the theaters to see it, and I don't know how everybody else feels about that movie. I didn't really like it too much.
Not
I
many
thought
people like it, dude.
yeah, I don't know. Most of the stuff that I don't like, people love, so I have no idea what's cool or not. But yeah, he did a good job playing Violator. I thought of course, he did carry the entire film. I agree with that.
CGI Kate deterred me from.
Oh man, that was rough. That was so bad. Abby said it's fine. It's bubble gum for the eyes. Not great, but fine. Doug said he's never seen it. Yeah, it came out I think in '97, if I remember right.
Hey, what's up, Doug? And hello, Abby.
Yeah, thanks for everybody that's in the
Yes, thank you.
in the chat. Mike says the animated Spawn movie was dope. I agree. The animated stuff was awesome. And then what was it? Was it Showtime that had like the animated show or whatever, or was that a movie? I don't know. I remember watching it back in the day. It was awesome. It was a little more faithful to the comic book.
Just getting a rough sketch going here.
HBO, yeah. I knew it was one of those channels. I couldn't remember. I think you're right. I need to check if it's on Max because it probably is. Could watch that again sometime when I have time.
I don't know how well this is people can see, but
Yeah, it's coming through pretty clear.
so kind of what I'm shooting for is something not quite the level of a completed piece, but definitely not just a sketch. So, it'll.
Yeah. The Spawn video game for Xbox was a big letdown. Never played it. Man, most comic like superhero games suck most of the time. that I've noticed. The Batman Arkham series though was amazing. Like Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, and Arkham Knight. That trilogy was so badass. And they also used Kevin Conroy's voice, which made it in Mark Hamill as Joker, so that was really cool. See, I think they're still on track with the new Spawn movie, Abby says. Yeah, I've been hearing about it. I don't know. So Jamie Foxx is the main actor. Interesting. I don't know. Luke played the Joker. That's cool. Yes, it is. He's one of the best Jokers ever. He nailed that character perfectly.
Which one?
Mark Hamill is Joker on the animated series. He did such a great job.
All right, so getting into this is the stuff I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Deleter.
Here, I can zoom in on
White.
it.
Oh,
Just so people can
yeah.
see it.
For the art drawing nerds out there, this is the good stuff. I've tried a lot of white.
Yeah. Okay. That's good to know.
Right, here we go. See how it works on this paper or this cover, because
I bet it'll work.
this stuff is a little different from what I normally draw on, but I think it'll work. Looks like it is already.
Yes, Doug, I agree. Michael B. Jordan would be good to play Spawn. I think Jamie Foxx is a little too old, in my opinion. He's got to be in his mid to late 50s now. So unless he can pack on some muscle or something,
Was he on like what show was that? Was he on a show?
Yeah, he had his own show in
Right.
the Jamie Foxx show, and he was also in Living Color.
That's what I'm thinking.
And dude, he's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
I need to show you something.
Some of what I've seen
dude,
is really funny.
the Emmett Smith roast. I show that to Maddie like twice or a year or so. I know she's tired of me but it's one of the cringiest things ever. It's so funny.
So that's going to take a minute
To dry.
Yeah. And while that's happening, I'll probably need to go another coat.
Okay.
Also, to completely.
How long does that usually take to dry?
A few minutes. This stuff is also good too. I use this a lot.
Yeah,
This
Presto.
Yeah. Pentel pen.
I have a problem with those caking up on me, like drying out.
If you do it fast, it won't do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's all how you
move
with it. You know, you have to really play around with it.
Okay.
But I've got a technique down where I just
Yeah.
move a certain way and it'll dry flat. So while that's drying, I'm going to tighten this up a little bit. And we'll get into inking really soon.
Cool. See, he said, Mike said Iced Earth's album Dark Saga is a Spawn story album. Great record. Huh. Didn't know about that. Ever think of Iced Earth, I always think of Richard Christie.
One of those Iced Earth guys is a January 6th.
Yeah, he was. That's what Mike just mentioned in the comments. Didn't know he was Antifa.
Never been a Iced Earth fan. But
yeah, I like a few songs here and there, but I'm not like hardcore into them.
I know they're big in Greece.
Oh, yeah, they're big in Europe,
Jesus,
period.
Man. In Greece,
Period.
You would think Iron Maiden's playing.
Yeah. Jamie Foxx is 56 and hilarious. I agree, he's hilarious. Maddie said you make this look effortless.
Oh, thanks.
I agree. Mike says he's a great drummer. Yes, he is. Yeah, Richard's a great drummer. He's also very hilarious. He's one of the funniest people ever.
All right, so still kind of waiting for that to dry, but I'll go ahead and do some outlining. That brush pen is... It's a cartridge, so...
So you're going to mainly do brush on this, I guess, and then small parts,
Yeah, I might put some pen in there for some of the texture and the skin, because he's got some gnarly ass like skin texture that would, I think, work good with pen. But for these like kind of long swooping lines, curves in his body, work with a brush. Also, you get the pointy parts really good with a brush, I think. Quick.
Were you looking at any reference material, or is it just from your head?
I've got one pulled up here.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm definitely like...
Yeah, you're putting your own spin on it.
Yeah, I'm not copying it.
No, yeah, I know. I didn't mean that. I just, I
not.
have to look at, to see, make sure I get it down a little bit when I do stuff. Like those killer clowns I was drawing, I was just looking at pictures of them, trying to make sure I got the patterns down right and stuff. God, I gotta finish those. That guy's waiting on them.
quiet tonight.
Yeah, they're chatting there for a minute. It's all good. Maddie said, "I'm here, but I know nothing about Spawn."
I was just about to ask you, Maddie, if you were a fan.
She doesn't really know much about comic book stuff, but she knows Batman stuff because of me. But
Well, that makes two of us, Maddie. I don't really know anything about Spawn either.
Yeah, I kept up with it a little bit when it first came out, and I kind of dropped off pretty fast with it. I probably got it about maybe not even 15 issues.
That's what happened with me. I bought in it first few issues, and then to me it wasn't really going anywhere. So
Oh, I missed Abby's comment. She said, it wasn't going anywhere. She said, I'm just scouring comments on the new Crow trailer. Where's my bucket of popcorn? I know you guys don't watch wrestling, but the new Crow reminds me of this wrestler named Darby Allin. So funny. Yes, Doug, I did tell him about your idea you had.
Yeah, I like that, Doug. I might be, tackling that in the future.
Yeah, but yeah, I put it on the list, Doug. That was a good idea. Hell, that could be another sketch cover. You never know.
Yeah, for sure.
See, Maddie said there are some diehard Spawn fans out there, I'm sure. Oh yeah, just us posting it today had a bunch of people react to it.
Right. Well, we gained, I think, like 10, 12 subscribers, right?
It was like 12 today, just after we posted about it, and then on the Facebook page we gained quite a bit of. A big shout out to Sam Stackhouse if you're watching. He shared it on his page. That was really cool of him. He's a nice guy, one of the nicest guys I know, besides Doug.
Yeah, I thought because of that, more people would be tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Sawblade.
Yeah, a lot of people watch. I noticed a lot of people comment after the lives or. Let's see. Oh, Mike said, do you think Spawn could beat Darth Vader pre-oxygen suit in an arm wrestling match? No hell powers, no force. I think, Spawn would win. I think in that. That reminds me, Mike, I like it. It might be corny for you, but there's this channel on YouTube called Bat in the Sun. And it's this guy, and he does like these what-if scenarios, like of different characters fight. Like he did one where Batman fights Darth Vader, and of course Darth Vader wins, but it's like a hell of a fight. It's pretty cool. Like Batman's like really using mind games and traps and stuff to fool Vader. But it's a cool channel. They do different scenarios, like Wolverine versus, I don't know, Hulk or I don't know. That's happened before. I'm trying to think of just like the Green Power Ranger or something, just crazy stuff.
RoboCop versus Terminator or something.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. But it's cool. He does a pretty good job with it. It's all fan made. It's just 100% fan made stuff. Doug says, love Sam, good brother to have him. Yeah, he's a great guy, nice guy. Always has been nice. Choopy, what's up, my man? We're doing good. Good to have you back on. I know you're gone a couple of streams, but you're back. That's good.
What's up?
And I made sure to tag you in those posts on the TikTok on the monster, the Wolverton monster. Actual Dracula popping up in the chat.
What's up, bud?
What's up, my man? Mead. Yeah, same here, Maddie. Maddie says she misses a lot of live streams from YouTubers she likes. Just stuff gets in the way sometimes. Yeah, there's only once in a great while where I'll catch some people that I follow on YouTube live while they're actually live. I watch these one guys, they're a little bit old. They're probably about your age, Daniel. They're probably about your age. They're like late 40s, early 50s, but they're big Howard Stern fans, and they'll do a lot of Howard Stern sound effects, but they cover like body cams and stuff. And it's a fun channel. I like it.
What's the name of it?
Credence and Mikey. I'll send it to you. Oh, awesome, brother. Choopy said he got paid for his first commission piece this morning. I'm flying high, he says. Congrats. Right, yeah, congrats, dude. That's a great feeling, man. The first time you ever get a commission. I remember the first commission I ever got, I think, was 2016 Comic Palooza. That was the first time I ever got an actual commission.
Fuck, I don't remember my first one.
Yeah, I remember. It was drawing a cartoon of this dude and his girlfriend as Batman and Catwoman. Yeah, congrats, dude. That's cool, man. Just keep at it. Oh, Mike said he went back and watched the Gold Dust Howard Stern interview. You turned me on to. Thanks, man. I was rolling. Yeah, that's one of the best interviews ever that Howard did with a wrestler. The Tourette's thing killed me, dude. Like Gold Dust, like he's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and it's because of his. Especially now, man. He's awesome. I mean, he's not even Gold Dust anymore, but he did that whole interview in gimmick, and it was amazing, dude. It was just, Howard was losing it. Ever drawn Gold Dust? I never have. I should draw Gold Dust. I do a lot of wrestling art, so I was drawing a while back. I never finished it. I need to finish it. It was Hulk Hogan and Macho Man when they formed the Mega Powers back in the day with Mean Gene behind them. That's one of the funniest moments to me in wrestling. But when I was a kid, like, it wasn't funny. It was like Batman and Superman teaming up, it was amazing. Yeah, anything about Sal getting shit on is really funny too. I hate that guy.
What a fucking...
I hate Sal.
Freak.
Yeah.
Weirdo, man.
But him and Richard together are hilarious. It's like a married couple or something. It's weird.
I mean, they're so good at what they do. I wonder if like half of that's just in character.
I think so.
Or if it's just a put on.
I think some of it is. I don't think he's that. I hope it is. Because if he is that dumb, holy moly.
dumb.
Macho Man, it was the greatest ever to do it, in my opinion. You know what, Choopy? I'm not going to argue with you because he is definitely on my personal Mount Rushmore of wrestlers. Macho Man. He didn't. He was a little volatile in real life, I think, and that's kind of what messed him up. Not winning the belt more than he did. He was real paranoid and had some jealousy issues, but man, he was a great performer. There's no denying it. Who would be your Mount Rushmore of artists? Ooh, I got a list. I don't know about Daniel, but I know I have a Mount Rushmore
Yeah.
for sure.
I don't know if I could just fit. What is it? 5 people.
Five, yeah, I think it's 4 or 5. It's tough, but I know I could.
I know
Right off the bat name 5. I think
Wolverton and Crumb would be on there.
Mm-hmm. Me too. For me, it's Basil Wolverton, Robert Crumb, Will Eisner, Carl Barks is another one. He's number 4 for me, and then this is the 5th is where it gets really tricky, because there's so many great. Oh man, number 5 is gonna be hard. Man, Wally Wood was badass. There's so many great ones. You know, I'm gonna have to put Jack Kirby as number in the top 5 for me. Those 5 are the biggest influences on me. And then I have some honorary mentions like Bruce Timm and Wally Wood. Hey, Mike, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Feel free to share the video with others that you think could be in it. But yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, my Mount Rushmore, I got the first 4 locked down for sure. Because I got to put Carl Barks in there, man. That guy was a master. I always thought it was funny how Violator had those skinny limbs, you know?
Yeah.
Like the skinny legs and
Very funky.
Choopy asks, have y'all heard the new Priest EP yet?
I don't know about an EP, but they have an album that's out. And I heard a couple songs. I actually dig it.
Cool. I'll have to check it out, yeah.
There's a song they did called Panic Attack that's really good.
Okay.
But haven't heard the rest of the album.
Yeah. I'm just amazed some of these bands are still going, man. It's crazy.
And once they're gone, it's over.
Yeah, it's
Because I don't see any bands taking their place.
Nah, that's
of that kind.
Nah, yeah, that's kind of a dying genre. Sad to say, but that's just music. Music and art changes over time.
It's still going on, but I don't see any of them packing arenas.
No,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
it'll. I mean, you never know. It could have a resurgence. Okay, Choopy said last I saw they only had a few songs out. I didn't know they released the full album yet.
No, that whole album's out.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay. I thought the last ACDC album that came out wasn't that bad.
From 4 years ago?
Yeah, it was like
Has some good songs.
Yeah, it had some good. I like Shot in the Dark a lot.
There's a song on there called Bad Reputation, I think. Really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just some good rock and roll music, man. Yeah, man, that bird out there is chirping hardcore. Sound like a machine gun going on. Here, I got a chat question I'm going to pop in there for everybody.
What's that?
I'm going to put a question on the chat. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Abby said they're going to be putting some of Lemmy's ashes into a statue tribute at Bloodstock Festival this year. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Abby was talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Sent me a little piece on it, and I read it, and they're doing it in a really respectful, cool way.
That's cool.
It's kind of like a memorial, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. He deserves it.
Well, there's a statue of him at the Rainbow in LA.
Yes, I've seen pictures of it. My another wrestler I know, Mecha Wolf, that I've done art for. He played a show at Whiskey A Go Go last year, and I did the poster for it. But he also went to Rainbow.
That's cool.
Rainbow Bar. He took a picture with the statue. That was really cool.
Kind of funky. It looks like the Violator, I guess.
No, I like it, man. Choopy says, I don't think the genre is dying, really. I just think it's going back underground where I think it belongs. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's kind of just one of those. It's kind of just like a. Man, I can't think of the word. A specific thing that people are into. It's not as it's not like the 70s and 80s anymore. Says that giant Lemmy statue they made at Bloodstock is amazing. I'll have to check that picture out. I put a question in the chat section asking what comics people are reading lately. And Abby says you guys have to read Lester of the Lesser Gods by Eric Powell and Gideon Kendall. It's the funniest shit I've ever read.
It's pretty funny, dude. She sent me a couple things.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I always love hearing what people are into, man. It's really cool to check out new things.
Which, by the way, reminds me, be on the lookout for some new videos we filmed, Ryan and I.
Yeah.
Going over just stuff that we've loved for years and stuff we recently discover, and we got a couple things lined up that covering some cool stuff. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we just want to just share with everybody what's influenced us, and get it out there to people that have never seen it before. That's what I do. I scour YouTube for reviews on books I've never even read. It's always cool to discover new things, so hopefully we do that too.
When are those two videos? When do we have planned to?
I gotta edit them. I haven't even touched them yet. But yeah, it's coming soon, guys. I just got to do the edits on it and everything.
Ryan's got a full plate,
but
not just with his stuff, but mine. So
yeah. But yeah, once that gets edited down, we'll be dropping them, and we'll do it on a regular basis.
It's actually more. Yeah, looks different from my angle. Anyway, I got a few more minutes left. Can you use the restroom real quick?
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool, guys. Well, we can. We can chat while he's gone. I usually do the intermission thing when he steps out, but. Let's see. Abby says you might have to do the birthday haul unboxing with some. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Yeah, we'll have to do that. I think that'd be cool. Unboxings are always cool. Choopy's I never. Yeah, comics aren't for everyone. I mean, they're really not. So I get it when people say they don't really read them, or like Maddie's saying my weird brain can't process comics. It's true. I know some people that just flat out can't read them. They don't know where to even go. But like on the page, they'll look at it and they get confused by the panels and stuff. Especially one of the books we reviewed, I'm not going to give away the name, but the first book we reviewed, I could see how that could get confusing with some of the panel layouts. I thought it was genius the way the panels were laid out in the first book we reviewed. And when we post it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm sure he is, Abby. No denying that. Yeah, he'll get excited. He's very passionate about all this. And while he's away, I'm going to adjust the camera a tad. All right. Let's see if I can tilt it. Cool. All right, he's back.
So that white worked pretty good. See?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get some pen in here.
Choopy says he's hyped to see the new videos we have coming up. Yeah, man, it'll be cool. And besides reviews, we'll be doing other stuff too. But yeah, I want to do quite a bit of reviews. I think that's a cool thing to add to the channel. I'm going to zoom in on you doing that to the eyes. That's really cool. I was wondering about that part.
Yeah, because he
has those mesh fly eye things.
like insectoid eyes, so I thought just do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cool thing about when you're drawing,
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, I think you know this, to not complete things because
Yeah.
your brain and eye kind of finishes it, so that kind of creates the highlight
Yeah.
for the light coming down. So it's just a little trick. I don't know if you do that.
Oh, I do that. Yeah. I usually save the eyes for last. In certain pockets of things. Choopy wants to know, when is Heads 2 coming out? I've had several people ask me that.
Good question. I'm in the middle of working on it. In fact, earlier, if you don't know,
Yeah,
if
he
you,
didn't see that
if
earlier.
you tuned in, I'm actually here's a page that I'm working on today, or that I worked on today. So I'm plugging away at it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if not this month, hopefully by next.
Yeah.
Soon.
It'll be soon, though. It'll be very soon. Yeah. And we're going to do it the same as last time. It's going to be just 50 only, signed and numbered. So you want to make sure you get in on that when they drop, because once they're gone, they're gone.
This issue will come with a sticker sheet.
Yeah.
Or two, maybe. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
1 or 2 sticker sheets. With images, by the way, that aren't featured in the book.
Yeah.
So.
Abby said the same thing. She's like, yeah, eyes are the best part. And Choopy says he loves drawing things with eyeballs like that. This new mic I got, it changes colors while it's on. It's real hypnotizing. It turns like blue and yellow and then like
what's
purple.
The purpose of that? Does that signify anything?
Yeah, it just lets you know that the mic's on. Because if you
okay.
tap it at the top, it mutes it and then the light doesn't come on. So if it's lit up, it lets you know it's on. That's a great idea, Abby. She said this would be great to time lapse. I agree. I can definitely do that. I'll just have to pull the video off of YouTube. But yeah, that's a great idea. I got a really cool picture from Doug I'll have to show you later. He's showing me his setup, how he has our video up. On his computer, he has these
wall-sized screen.
Yeah, gigantic monitors. Now he has like 2 big monitors. It's really cool. That's cool. I like that the tongue's wrapping around the bottom end of the mouth.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Thanks, man. It's kind of fun to crank this one out.
Oh yeah, it's awesome, man. Somebody will definitely snag that at Comic Palooza. It would be interesting to see his first ever attempt at, his concept drawings of that. I'm sure there's books of it.
Oh, yeah.
It'd just be funny to see how it originally looked, because nothing stays the same when you first draw it. Usually changes over time. Didn't you have like like Violator had his own little run of comics, and was it Bart Sears that drew?
Abby was mentioning that.
Dude,
yeah.
That was so violent and brutal.
Well, and the
And it was
story's
comical.
actually funny. Yeah.
It was comical, dude.
That's probably one of the best Spawn-related things.
That was incredible. I got to get that. I never had it. I remember you had it.
Justin might have that in that box of comics that I gave him of mine.
Yeah. Abby says she has issue 1. I think that's the one that it's where he's like in the shopping mall, like the...
He hires the Arnold Schwarzenegger assassin guy.
Yeah, and he's in the middle of like a Galleria-looking mall.
Right.
Just mowing people down left and right. It's insanity. People throwing up.
Yeah, that was cool.
Abby says she's currently plotting out my comic for print, and one creature design keeps changing in my head the more I think about it. Yeah, I've been there before. I have never put out an official comic for print, but I mean, growing up I did tons of them, but I mean, they were... God, if I looked at them now, they'd make me cringe if I
just redraw them.
Yeah, that's what I want. If I ever... I don't even think I have any of the ones I did in school. But I was going to say, I can relate to Abby on that, like a design that keeps changing in your head. Been there. Yeah, my goal is to at least put out one comic one day. At least one that's in print. I have a really funny story to tell, and I think that people would dig it, especially people that worked in offices. And they hate it like I did.
It's definitely where my stuff is headed.
Mm-hmm.
It's where my focus will be
Yeah.
from pretty much here on out. besides, you know, stuff for art books or art zines or
Yeah.
whatever.
Choopy asked, "Do you all draw comics often?" I do not.
We're planning on it.
Yeah, I want to. What I'd like for us to do is make it to where we have all kinds of media coming out. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, it won't
stuff
be just
that
one thing.
yeah, crazy stuff that I'm doing, crazy stuff that Daniel always draws. I want to make it into one big thing, just where it's just wild stuff. Because, like I said, I have some funny stories to tell just from growing up, and just it's kind of like a Robert Crumb type situation. You know, he did a lot of stuff from when he was in high school, and I have a lot of cringe moments that, I mean, they're going to be embarrassing to share with people, and I'll embellish on some of it, but I think it'd be just hilarious in print.
There we go.
That's awesome, man.
That's pretty much it for the most part.
Yeah. Right on time, too, man. It's like about to turn 8. That's amazing.
Doesn't look that great on your screen, so hopefully people can see. Doesn't look great on our end, guys, but let me know how that looks. I don't know if you don't really see the. Might be the ink I'm using.
Maybe.
Looks really hazy.
Yeah, it just looks kind of not so bright. It might be the lighting, too. The light might be
We're
kind of
still working on our setup here.
Yeah, it's the light.
Jesus.
Because I know. But everybody's saying they love it, but
Let me turn that. How's that?
yeah.
Not any better.
It looks good to me, but I mean, that's me.
Okay.
Abby loves it.
Thanks, Abby. Yeah, well,
And so does Choopy.
thanks,
He
Judy.
loves the tongue, he said. He said it's very dope. Maddie loves it.
Thanks, Maddie. Well, I had fun with that.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And that's another sketch cover down.
Yeah, so we have, what, 3 so
Or
far?
did you get 5?
No, I mean, that you've done so far.
I've done 2.
2,
This will
okay.
be the first one I did was
Joke, the Batman who laughs.
right.
Yeah.
And this is the second one.
Yeah, Doug says he loves it, too.
Thanks, Doug.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, it looks good.
thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, we'll have to
guys.
post a completed picture of it online, too.
And
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back at it next week. And
Yeah.
like I said, be sure to hit that notification bell if you want to stay up to date on the new content we have coming out. That way you'll get an alert when we post the new videos, because those aren't going to be live, of course.
yeah,
But yeah, thanks for tuning in every week. We really appreciate it. Let's get this thing growing and make it as big as we can get it.
yeah.
But appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Later.